There's no way around it. Unless he does. Just have to kill him, that's all. Okay, just kill him off. It was a dark and stormy night when Peter Paulson set out for Marnie's apartment for the last time. She's still just sitting there on the couch. He sees her through the window. He left his jacket, but it doesn't matter now. At least the rain will hide the fact that he is crying. He knows the way by heart, so as he walks, he thinks of the last time he saw her, the last time he will ever see her. And suddenly, he realizes he is there. And suddenly, he is standing in the middle of the bridge, staring out at the inky water, vibrating with rain. Footsteps approach and recede, as someone quickly makes their way home, shrugging, shivering beneath their umbrella. He is alone, all alone as he climbs the rail. Good thing he wore his trainers. He lets one foot hang in front of him before he lets the other.
He most certainly does not.
He stands stoic for a moment and then he...
Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
What? What is it this time?
Firstly, trainers?
So you don't slip.
So I don't slip. You're trying to have me kill myself, but you're worried I might slip? And this is the bridge downtown. It's what, a 20-foot drop? Into the lovely river that Marnie and I went swimming in Chapter 3? I won't even die. I'll just get more wet with maybe a twisted ankle. Well done. What's with this pathetic fallacy anyway? You trying to push me over the edge with bad weather? It's like you don't know me at all.
You have to die.
Nope.
This has to happen or Marnie is never going to be able to...
I don't care. You're crazy if you think I'm not going to see her again. And like hell, I'm not going to get my jacket from her place. That's my favorite jacket. It brings out my eyes, remember?
Don't think I won't change that.
Oh, look at this. Hang up your coat. No wonder your things are so shitty. You never take care of them.
Look, I've had a long day. I just want to finish the scene and go to bed. This has already taken too long. I should have killed you weeks ago.
Well, you know as much as I do that something is wrong here. Otherwise, I would have jumped like a good little boy. But you didn't write suicide into my character. What kind of message are you sending anyway? Think of all the people who will love me and identify with me, and then what? I get rejected a tiny little bit, so I jump off a bridge?
Hey, you are devastated. And besides, you are a secondary character. I will not be responsible for another book about a good-looking, well-off, whiny boy. This is not your story.
Hey, I know what I'm doing. I could tell a great story. They will love me. Just let go of the reins a little. Or go write a memoir.
Not me, you ass. Marnie. It's Marnie's story.
Well, shit, tell her that. I can't help it if she doesn't speak up. She's never happy. I've tried, but her self-esteem is shit.
She'll get better once you're...
What the fuck is this bullshit? What kind of sick, twisted person are you? You make me love her, but we can't be together. The only way she'll be happy is if I fucking die. Are you serious? Why did you even write me? You should have just left me the hell out of it.
She needs you. Without you, there's no conflict. No interest.
Well, God damn it, tell her to be interesting on her own.
No one is interesting alone. I need more chocolate.
What you need is a life.
Shut up. I have a life.
Oh yeah?
Well, fuck it. I have you. I am choosing to stay in every night to write. I am a writer. I am a professional writer. And as a professional writer, I have no money to go out with anyway.
What are you talking about? You work like 1,800 hours at the framing shop.
For like an umpteenth hundredth of a wage.
Well, maybe if you opened one of these damn royalty statements.
And find out that my first book has made 12 cents?
Yeah. They got rid of the penny, but they write checks for 1 cent each. Well, just look and then you'll know. Maybe you're a millionaire.
Worse than 12-cent checks. But I bet you I'd have friends then. If I could afford a fancy camera and just casually left it out on the counter, maybe that cute photographer who comes into the framing shop would talk to me.
And then they'd fall madly in love with you, and you'd travel the world framing their photos, and you'd...
Never finish writing this book.
At least they would take care of you. Make sure you ate some real food, and slept on occasion.
I can take care of myself.
Yeah, but you don't. You're never going to be able to do this if you're miserable all the time. Wait. Is that why you want me to jump? Are you fantasizing about leaving it all behind?
No!
Well then seriously, just one.
Hey, stop it.
Why? Don't you want to stop stressing about bills and credit card debt and...
Of course I do.
Well then what?
I'm not ready to know how it's doing.
You are so messed up.
What? Either way, it's mortifying. If no one likes it, I may never get published again. And if everyone loves it, well, nothing I write will ever be like that again, will it? Peter?
Peter. Peter. Peter Paulson. PP. Is this a superhero story? Please, tell me that's my alias.
Alliteration is
I
ineffective.
just don't really feel like a Peter. A Pete. A Mr. P. Paulson. It's too pedestrian. Prosaic. Plain. Don't you think?
You want to change your name?
What about Asher? Or Silas? Or, oh, Grayson.
Grayson Paulson?
Yeah! No.
All right, let's try Asher. Edit, find, replace all.
Huh. I don't feel any different. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I like dried apricots and I like going for a run. Oh, my God, change it back, quick.
I knew an Asher in high school. He played tennis in lime green goggles.
Very funny. Hey, what is that anyway?
Hey! Stop it.
Is that the article? Tell me you didn't frame it.
There was leftover quarter-inch from a job today.
Well, come on, let me see. Sister Craft's novel from local hero Michael Jones's childhood journals. Geez, they didn't even use your name.
Everyone back home knows Michael. Besides, it's not for me. It's for Mom. She always frames the clippings. I think she had local firefighter saves little girl gilded.
Still. Oh, wait, here it is. Unfortunately, Julia Jones' first novel, an account of a hometown hero's coming of age, failed to bring home the gold at this year's Scotiabank Giller Prize ceremony. Your town sucks.
It's not all bad. When I won the countywide spelling bee in grade 4, they called me a genius.
Well, it's a nice picture. You did a good job. I really look like him.
What?
Your brother on the cover of your first book, right? Don't we look similar?
Not really.
Vivid eyes, suave grin.
Shut up.
Oh, come on, I'm totally Michael.
No, you're not.
I bet you he would think we looked alike.
Yeah, well, too fucking bad. He's fucking dead.
You have one saved message. First saved message.
Hey JJ, it's me. Hope you're settling into the new place alright. I sent you a housewarming gift. Hope you hate it. Thought maybe you could get it framed at your new job. Hey listen, I have something else for you, but I wanted to give it to you in person. Come see me when you're home again. Oh, and you'd really help me out if you waited till after this weekend. Mom's making your favorite, and last time you didn't show, she went on about it so much she forgot to pester my doctors for 2 days. And they finally gave me chocolate pudding. My nurse says it's unrelated, but I think I've uncovered a conspiracy. Thanks for being such a flake. I love you. And I'm proud of you, sis.
End of messages.
Why do you keep listening to that? You must know it by heart by now.
You know, everyone thought he was perfect. He's so much better than that. Even when he got sick. I think I was the only one who knew how much of an asshole he could be. Who sends a picture of a burning house as a housewarming gift? He knew. When he gave me those journals, he knew. I wish he had told them to fuck off just once. I should have put it in the book that he stole Aunt Linda's menthols with Kenny Jr. Mom would have had a heart attack. I mean, it was Christmas. God, Michael throwing up in that poinsettia? I was so mad that they wouldn't let me play with them. I can't write about him anymore. I remember when I read in his journals like I was there when I wasn't. I remember what I wrote more than my actual memories of him. I feel like I'm losing the real him. Maybe you're right. You could be him. How would I know?
What are you talking about?
It's called narrative overlay, and it sucks.
Hey, check it out! I'm amazing on this thing! How can Marnie resist these skills? Why did you make me so good at piano anyhow?
I don't know. It's the only thing I was ever better at than he was.
What are you doing?
Going to sleep.
Nope. You gotta finish the scene.
What does it matter?
Well, for one, I won't be able to sleep a wink as long as I'm dangling over the edge of a bridge.
Tough.
If I can't sleep, you can't sleep.
No problem. I'll just delete the whole thing.
Whoa, 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 chill out. You really will kill me if you do that.
I should be able to kill you. You are a figment of my imagination.
Well, exactly. If I'm anyone, technically, I'm you.
So what?
So isn't killing me like self-harm or something?
Oh, come on.
Oh, you have to like me at least a little bit, don't you?
Maybe if you'd shut up every once in a while. It's important to me to tell this story. I don't want the only thing I ever did to be remembered because of someone else. Maybe that's selfish, but no one calls me a writer. They say I crafted his journals or shaped his life. So far, I've spent my life preserving and polishing and framing other people's success. I'm tired of feeling empty. This time, I'm finally creating something on my own.
Hello?
You don't count.
Of course I do. And it's a good thing. No one is interesting alone, remember?
Okay. But no one is going to read this and say, look, now she's written a book about her mother, right?
Well, they do both wear those little skirt and sweater sets.
Oh, God.
Well, otherwise completely different. I mean, thank goodness, I mean. Michael and your mother.
Ew, no, shut up. Really thought I could do this.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere like this. Sit up.
What's the point? Let's face it, I'm blind.
Don't say it.
Well, as long as you're alive, I don't know what to do.
Come on, Miss Professional Writer. You can't possibly be so bad at this.
Watch me.
As long as I'm not dead, I can help. You have at your disposal a beautifully crafted, well-developed, smart, and sophisticated man, if I may say so myself, who knows this story inside and out.
If that were true, you'd be dead already.
Why do you need me out of the way so badly? I could help Marnie. We both know what's coming, and I could protect her.
Exactly. As long as you're here, you will swoop in and save her, and then nothing's ever going to change. He pulled her out, but she saved herself. No one talks about that. Was Molly Sinclair in that fire? She was always so quiet. Michael took me to see her in the hospital after. Her arms looked like cotton swabs. Her hands were so bandaged. And it smelled like... We brought her flowers. She used to hang out with my friend June's little sister. She's just 12. Sinclair's lived way out on Willow Road. It was like 15 minutes from the station. Her parents worked late, so Molly was always home alone a few hours after school. I can't remember how Michael said the fire got started, but Molly got trapped. She was asleep in a room in the attic. She cut herself down to the bone trying to get out the window. And she called 911 herself, even before the neighbors noticed what was going on. If she hadn't, they probably would have made it in time.
You can't blame people for not wanting to imagine how horrible that must have been. Big surprise. People like feel-good stories. They want bright, shiny heroes.
Yeah, well, bright and shiny heroes don't exist. People are just people, and life is shit.
Haven't you considered that I can't kill myself because the book would suck without me?
Of course I have. The only reason why you worry about that is because I worry about that. Fuck 'em. If people don't like it, fuck 'em. I think I would have died in that fire. If it'd been me, I think I would have died. Marnie could make a difference for someone.
Why does she have to go through something awful to do that?
She doesn't, but she has to realize that for herself. She has to feel alone to realize that she isn't.
I don't get it. Well, hey, it's not my fault you didn't make me deep enough or whatever.
Okay, it's like she can't grow without you any more than you can play the piano without the piano, but...
So I'm just some object to her? Some furniture for her growth?
No. Okay, it's like you taught her how to play the piano, but now she can't get a spot in the symphony because you're first chair. She could be brilliant. She could go on to write the most beautiful music, but she'll never get to learn and push herself until you let her. And you know, when she wins an Oscar for Best Score, she thanks you first in her speech.
Yeah?
Of course. She couldn't have done it without you. That's how we know we're alive, isn't it? The effect we have. You care about her, don't you?
Why do you think I can't leave her like this? I just can't. I can't choose to leave. You want her to be stronger? Have you thought about how much my killing myself will hurt her? Look, let me do this my way. This isn't going to work if you micromanage me.
You're right. I know that you're right. It's just so hard to let go.
Eventually, we are going to have to let go. Otherwise, we're stuck here. What's the point of a book if no one ever reads it?
That still might happen.
Well, for sure nobody will read it if we don't finish it. Come on. Trust me. When I left her apartment that night, I didn't know I would never see her again. Glancing back through the window, I see her crying.
Why
Why
can't
can't
I
I
make
make
her
her happy? In a fog, I walked that old familiar path to our place.
That bridge.
I felt the places we had walked together as I passed them by,
That cafe.
where we sat in silence, hand in hand for what felt like eternity. I kissed her for the first time.
On that bench by the used bookstore.
Our footsteps way down the pavement all over the city. I didn't mean to leave.
I just
I
can't
just
keep
can't
talking
keep
at her.
talking at her. Why doesn't she ever say anything? Does she feel like this hollow? There's a firm and supple thumbprint just below my rib cage, making it hard to breathe. My whole body aches like this, in unreachable places. Here. I am here. Right here on this bridge, I told her I loved her. I do love her. I'll go back and tell her and we will work it out. She knows I'm coming back. Right? Over the pounding rain on the river below me, I hear hurried footsteps. I turn. An umbrella is coming my way. Marnie always has an umbrella when she needs one. I don't know how she does that. Is this her now? She looks like Marnie. No. She hurries past. Probably home to the sort of happiness that's ripping me apart now that I'm missing it. She is ducking tightly beneath her umbrella, and so doesn't see the car begin to skid out of control as it turns onto the wet and windy bridge. My sluggish, plodding, grieving body is in motion before I fully realize what I'm doing. Halfway to the woman, my nerves begin to flee the other way, and I feel as though my skin has sloughed away, leaving me cold and naked and sticky, unable to hold on to my organs as the headlights interrogate me. I yell something, anything, and she looks up to see the car. She springs forward.
For the
briefest of moments.
We are one thing.
We are one thing. There is a slight sensation of soft warmth beneath my fingers as we sail across the bridge. She is faster than me, my Oxfords skidding on the wet. She pulls away and then I can't move. Anything. At all. She is looking at me. Where is her umbrella? Her coat is soaking. I left my coat at Marnie's. Looks better on her anyway. I think Marnie is beside me. I think I squeeze my hand around hers. I dream that she loves me. So I feel her squeezing back.